In the ever-evolving world of military technology, few names command as much respect and recognition as the Leopard series of main battle tanks developed by Germany. The Leopard 1HEL 2026, a modernized variant of the original Leopard 1, is making headlines across Europe and beyond, thanks to its upgraded capabilities, historical relevance, and its renewed operational role within the Bundeswehr and allied forces. But to understand the significance of the Leopard 1HEL 2026, we must first take a step back and look at its roots. The original Leopard 1 was introduced in the 1960s as West Germany's answer to the growing tank threats of the Cold War. At the time, it prioritized mobility and firepower over heavy armor, believing that agility and strategic maneuvering were the keys to battlefield survival. Fast forward more than 6 decades later, and we're witnessing the rebirth of this legendary platform not as a relic, but as a revitalized asset with high-tech systems and battlefield relevance, rebranded and reimagined for the 21st century. The HEL in Leopard 1HEL stands for Hybrid Enhanced Leopard. This 2026 upgrade focuses on modernization without losing the rugged simplicity that made the Leopard 1 a global success. Germany, in collaboration with European defense firms and input from NATO specialists, has taken the Leopard 1's chassis and completely overhauled its internals. We're talking new generation thermal imaging, digital targeting systems, reactive armor packages, and most intriguingly, a hybrid electric propulsion system. Yes, the Leopard 1HEL is now equipped with a hybrid drive, making it one of the few main battle tanks in the world to embrace this technology on a practical, deployable level. So, what does this mean for Germany's modern armored doctrine? In short, the Leopard 1HEL isn't meant to replace the Leopard 2A7 Plus, which remains Germany's premier heavy tank. Instead, the 1HEL is designed for rapid deployment, urban warfare, and hybrid missions that require a balance of endurance, stealth, and mobility. With reduced fuel consumption and a quieter operational profile, this tank can slip into contested zones with a lower heat signature and higher operational endurance, but beyond the technology, there's also a political and strategic story unfolding. Germany's decision to revive and modernize the Leopard 1 isn't just about nostalgia or battlefield versatility. It's also a response to the growing need for adaptable military equipment in Europe's current geopolitical climate. Since 2022, the war in Ukraine has underscored how conventional ground warfare has re-emerged as a defining factor in European defense planning. While high-end tanks like the Leopard 2 are effective, they're expensive, heavy, and require complex logistics. The Leopard 1HEL offers a lighter, cheaper alternative that can be mass-produced and supplied quickly, perfect for second-line duties, export to partner nations, or rapid reinforcement. Germany's defense ministry has already announced plans to refurbish and upgrade hundreds of retired Leopard 1HELs stored in depots across the country. These tanks, once considered outdated, are being pulled out, stripped down, and rebuilt with 2026-grade electronics, armor, and propulsion systems. The move not only revives dormant assets, but also feeds into Germany's larger strategy of creating a scalable, responsive armored force capable of adapting to both NATO and national defense scenarios. From a battlefield capability standpoint, the Leopard 1HEL is not trying to be the biggest or baddest tank out there. What it is trying to be is the most adaptable. Armed with a 105mm high-velocity gun upgraded with new ammunition types, including programmable airburst rounds, the 1HEL offers solid firepower against infantry, light armor, and drones. Its gun may not match the 120mm of its successors, but with new fire control software and stabilized targeting, it can hit with precision that rivals modern MBTs. Then there's the armor. The Leopard 1 was never known for being heavily armored, and the 1HEL doesn't change that core philosophy entirely. However, it compensates with modular reactive armor blocks, active protection systems, APS, and internal compartment redesigns to reduce crew vulnerability. In urban warfare scenarios or reconnaissance missions, These enhancements make a huge difference in survivability. Crew comfort and survivability have also been improved, with redesigned interiors, blast-resistant seating, and better situational awareness through 360-degree camera systems and augmented reality HUDs. These upgrades bring the Leopard 1HEL closer to parity with modern AFVs in terms of crew experience. Even if it doesn't match their raw armor stats, internationally, the Leopard 1HEL is already attracting attention. Several NATO members with legacy Leopard 1 fleets, including Italy, Denmark, and Belgium, have expressed interest in the HEL upgrade as a way to extend the life of their own armored forces without breaking defense budgets. Germany is positioning the 1HEL not just as a domestic solution, but as an export-ready option for allies seeking reliable, upgradable tanks for hybrid warfare environments. Another crucial aspect is the sustainability angle. Germany's inclusion of a hybrid electric drive system reflects broader trends in military environmental responsibility. While battlefield emissions aren't usually top of mind in combat scenarios, the reduction of logistics chains and fuel dependency has enormous strategic value. A quieter, more energy-efficient tank is harder to track, easier to supply, and more versatile in prolonged deployments, especially in European theaters where infrastructure varies wildly from urban grids to rural terrain, on the home front. German defense contractors like Rheinmetall and Krauss-Maffei-Wegmann have seen a boost in orders and innovation funding due to the Leopard 1HEL program. Local production and retrofitting create jobs, drive technological development, and reinforce Germany's role as a defense technology leader within Europe. This is a project that aligns industrial capacity with defense readiness, a win-win in a time when many European nations are looking to rearm without starting from scratch. So, as we look at the Leopard 1HEL 2026 rolling off production lines and into military trials, we see more than just a tank. We see a symbol of Germany's ability to adapt, evolve, and lead. It's about making the most of what already exists while pushing the boundaries of what's possible. It's about readiness in an uncertain world and having a machine that balances old-school reliability with new-age technology, in a landscape where warfare is changing faster than ever, from drones and cyber attacks to hybrid battlegrounds. The Leopard 1HEL stands out not as a relic, but as a reminder that sometimes the best way forward is to take what's proven and make it even better. And Germany, with its engineering prowess and strategic foresight, has once again shown the world how to do exactly that.